chosen ones, empaths, the blessing is right there. I'm telling you, from the moment you were discarded, from the moment you were casted aside, the blessing is there. I know you can't see it right now. I know you can't see it. It don't make sense. You're thinking, how is this a blessing, Zion? You'll soon see, I believe. You'll soon see. As time progresses, and time's not the healer, right? But as time does progress, you're going to adjust, and you're being guided by God or the universe to become your best version. Honestly. And you're going to become who you was before again. This is something I notice people say as well. They become who they was before they met the narcissist again. But you have enhanced wisdom, knowledge, and you realize that you can never be that person ever again. And that's why it's truly one of the most greatest things that happens. Your awakening, a discard. Look, even those of you that cut the narcissist off, you were pushed to your limit, right? You were pushed to your limit. So really the ending of the relationship is one of the greatest blessings. All right. And I don't want any of you that were discarded to feel like you wish you cut them off sooner or stuff like that. Don't trust the process. If you can tap into trusting in God's timing and God's decree or the universe's decree, you'll really, healing will be so much better. Like, you've got to understand, people that are not in your life are not meant to be in your life. Like, there's something divine out there that's really keeping you as a protection of the chosen ones and empaths these away. And it's the dark energy or the dark spirits, or the lingering trauma bond, or things like that, that keep you conditioned to yearning and feeling stuck. Please, if you're in the place of you've been discarded, it's final, right? I know they keep you lingering on other stuff, but it's final. You've just got to realize, I said this in an earlier video, they've shot themselves in the foot. They've drawn the short straw now. Now they've done this. All right. You need to embrace that. You need to know that. You need to know there will come a time when they need you. There will come a time when you're the only person that can answer their problems. You will come a time when you're the only voice or reason they want to hear. This is all going to occur. Will they let you know? Will they let you know? Sometimes they do. Sometimes they don't. Don't wait on them telling you that. You don't need to hear it from them. Hear it from me. All right? Hear it from your experience. Let your experience speak to you. Look for the telltale signs. Right? Look for the telltale signs. When you're tapping into something that's beyond this world, God or the universe or whatever, they can't break you. They can't break you because you're getting a strong warrior mindset, stoic mindset. Okay, you're like, all right, yeah, you wronged yourself, you dusty cretin. You wronged yourself. That's how you think in your mind. You say, nah, they wronged themselves, right? That's what you got to think. Okay? They wronged themselves, and no, this is good for you. This is good for us. You see? Not, this is good for us as a collective of empaths and chosen ones, right? This is good for that side. It's not good for them. That's what you got to think. And they'll realize that. They will realize that. It just takes them a little time for them to wrap their head around it. You will realize, you'll start to see blessings in your life. You're going to do things that you wouldn't have done. You're going to meet people that you wouldn't have met. You're going to make life choices that you would have never made before had you stayed with the narcissist. And when you start seeing these things come into your life, you're going to be like, whoa, life wouldn't have been that way. See, I have an experience when I was young. Maybe I was taught this as young. I've said it times before. But my mum died when I was 7. And I've always said, not always said, not straight after. But after some time, I was riding my bike, just to cut a long story short, and I got an epiphany. I was like, whoa, I wouldn't have become this person had my mum not died. So I know that sounds quite dark, right? It can be taken as quite dark, but it's actually like me tapping into trusting in God's plan or the universe's decree. And this is the thing, many of you have lost loved ones. There's someone who frequently comments that lost their husband who was a good person, then they got lured up by a narcissist. I hope they don't mind me mentioning. All right? And if you've been through this, you've actually had real loss of genuine people, okay, then you don't need to have any qualms about the narcissist and the ending of the relationship. It's happening for the greater good, okay? I know it's something, we got finite minds, it's something hard to wrap your head around. It's the state of the world and stuff like this and the dysfunction in it. But know that you are protected. You are highly favored, all right? You are highly favored in this world. You might be someone, so I mean, chosen ones don't have a halo on their head. Empaths don't have a halo on their head. But you've been given and blessed with a beautiful soul and a beautiful heart that in narcissistic terms provides one of the most potent supply sources around that they will never obtain again, right? That's something you got to know about yourself. And you're going to become a better version, and you could have even been a more better version. They've missed out on the opportunity of staying around you long term, but you would have never ascended in the way you did had they not gone. These things make you. If you're young and you're listening to this, if you're old and you're listening to this, doesn't matter. These things make you to propel you forward in life and do better in life. You're going to just aim high. Don't settle from now on. You settled. Let's be real with you. You settled in that narcissistic relationship. You got comfortable. I'm not belittling or anything, but you got comfortable. You settled. You can do so much better. Aim high. Reach for the stars, not just in relationships, but in your own walk in life, in your own pursuits, in your own goals. Many of you you're in elder years as well, and you maybe have retired, or maybe you haven't retired, maybe you are still working, whatever. But there's other things you can do with your time. Many of you are young, okay? This is going to mold you. It's going to mold you whatever age you are. Remember, your soul is taking a spiritual aging through this process. Advancement. That's why you start to outgrow people after narcissistic abuse. Your mind starts to outgrow. Friends don't seem the same. Interests don't seem the same. And you often end up being lone wolf for some time. And that's the best path that you can possibly take. Yes, you may get distracted and drawn out to hang around other people. And then you start to realize that these people are draining. These people are taxing on your soul. And you find yourself. It's the most beautiful blessing ever of finding yourself and not being reliant upon someone else's validation or love or energy or anything for your own well-being. They are reliant upon energy from others. You don't need nothing from no one. You're fulfilled. Whether you find someone else again, right, which you all can, you can all find another narcissist quite easily, right? So that's why you don't need to worry about this particular narcissist. But whether you find what you're looking for, it doesn't matter. It's more about the pursuit and what you do in your life, right? But stop looking at someone to fill that void. I want all of the listeners on the channel, whether you're new, you've been here for a long time, and all in between, I want you all to adopt the thing where you don't need someone else's validation. You don't need someone else in your life to feel fulfilled, no matter what, right? And when you tap into this energy, you start transmuting your energy within inside yourself to higher purposes, right? You gotta, honestly, some people you see, some people channel their energy into things they can see, right? What I mean by that is like the gym, okay? But you can transmute your energy in other ways, right? Like I'm doing on YouTube. I'm transmuting my energy towards YouTube, towards sessions, towards the spiritual channel, towards the music YouTube channel. I'm not saying I'm doing best thing ever, but for me, I'm proud of it. And I want you to do what you can in your own walks of life. And I've spoken to many people who've got their own YouTube channels. They're doing their own thing. They've come out of narcissistic abuse. And this is what it's about, right? Channeling your energy. You know, I've got people that have written books, not even on narcissistic topics, right? On other topics. So I mean, When you look at my channel, I wasn't talking about narcissism. I was talking about other stuff, right? And I still do mix it in there as well in today's videos, right? So, you know, just embrace that. Just embrace this discard is not there to hurt you. It's not your destruction. It's not the end of your life. All right? God knows best. The universe knows best. It's not the end of your life. I'm not singing you sweet words. You can make a rapid recovery. You can make a gradual recovery. Someone said the other day they've been out for 2 years and they're at 90% after 2 years. That's serious. You know, that's real talk. Who said that? You know, it can take a little time for some people. Other people heal quickly. It doesn't matter. It's not a race to healing journey. Just embrace something from this video. The discard has happened for your best interest, not theirs. They're going to suffer the consequences, and you're not. Don't look for them to suffer the consequences. Don't look for them. Don't look for some result from their life. Don't base your life off another person's situation. Seriously, just don't. Right? Don't base your life off. I'm not just saying the narcissist, but anyone in general. Anyone else's walk in life. Don't bet you've got your own walk in life. God's walking with you. The universe is walking with you. Your angels are walking with you. Right? Honestly, think about this. So anyway, thank you for listening today. I really appreciate the support. Please book a session if you'd like to. If you'd like to donate or support to the channel, you can. You don't have to, but you can. Check out the YouTube Zion Music YouTube channel and check out Zion Spiritual as well. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.